Next property in static properties. So those are the properties are, first one is static variable. Static int a equal to 99. So this is a syntax of static variable. And static block, static method. How to define static method? Static void the display method. Display method name. So same scenario here also, static variables and static method. These are the two properties are static properties. So generally static variables and static methods are by default it doesn't execute it. Okay, so if you want a value or display method, it must be call. Okay, it must be call, otherwise those are the properties are not executed. Okay, wherever we require, in that place those properties must be call. See, then main method is by default it will execute. That's the reason here I am defined three properties. One is static variable, and second one is static method, and third one is main method. So these are the three properties are defined within the class, but executed only main method only. Main method is executed by default JVM. So that's the reason here is output is main method only. Okay, main method only. So I want access a value and display method also. Then how to call? Here object is not available. Right now I'm not create any object. So without object also we can call static variable and static method also. So how to call static variable? In system.out.println, I call a value with the class name. Okay, with class name we can call. Even static method also we can call with the class name, like this. Yeah, so right now there is no object. See, yeah, object is available, then with the object reference we can call any types of properties, no issue. But right now object is not available, then another option is there for static properties, static variables and static methods. Static variable and static methods we can call with all class name. Okay, so then right now what is the output? First one is main method, then test.a I call, then the a value is 99. So 99 is the output. Then class name dot display method. So display method is a static method, that's why you can call through class name dot static method. Then the result is main method and 99 and static method.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the way of the calling. Okay, see, even if it is available object, class object, with that class object also we can call. Okay, but here static variable and static method and static blocks, these are the three properties is there. So these are the three properties is available, but here first memory allocation is a value, because a is a static variable. Okay, when class is loaded into JVM, first allocated memory is for static variables only, then only it will execute static blocks before main method. Okay, so static blocks are executed. Execution means runtime. Okay, before runtime JVM allocated memory for static variables only. Okay, so that's the reason in static blocks we can call static variables also. Okay, that's one of the point, remember the point. Okay, yeah, just copy this one, this program. So anyhow these are the four types of properties. Once again I repeat. So what are the static properties? First one is static variable, second one is a static method, third one is static block, fourth one is main method. So this is the order is there, but the order of the execution is execution, not creation of the memory. Okay, execution, order of the execution is static variables and static blocks we can call anywhere. Okay, if you call, then only those properties are executed, otherwise those properties are not executed. Okay, but here two properties is there, those two properties are executed by default. Those are, first one is static block, second one is main method. Okay, before main method, static block is executed by default. Okay, we can create more than one static blocks also within the class, but those static blocks are executed by default before main method. Okay, so that's the reason static blocks or whatever is required logic before main method. Okay, okay, for suppose one database is there, so the database connections, so connection requirement scenarios, all statements are put into static blocks. Then database functionalities means like insertion, updation, deletion, those are the information also we can define main method. Okay, so anyhow before main method, if you want to execute some logic, then we define static block. Okay, so all static blocks are executed before main method, then only main method is executed. Okay, even static variables and static methods are we can call anywhere. Okay, even static blocks also we can call, or we can call main method also. Okay, wherever we required, based on your requirement, then we can call those properties. So those properties are available before static block. Okay, because of when class is loaded into JVM, okay, first it's create memory for static variables and static method also. Okay, automatically, so those are the properties are available by default. Okay, so these are the execution process. Okay, yeah, copy it.